Welcome, guys, to Move and Breathe with Pat and Eli, your community for yoga, movement, and breathwork. Whether you practice for a long time or just curious about yoga, make sure to take your own adjustment, grab your props, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, follow us on Insta, and yeah, let us know. And let's dive into today's class together. We work a little bit more on our legs. So when you're ready, just bring yourself in Sisa, sitting on top of the heels, knees together. Rest your hands on top of your lap. And we take a couple of breaths here. Pure intention is to bring to focus more awareness of breath, movement, so that can be our guidance. Take your breath in. Circle the arms towards the sky. Exhale, draw the hands in front of the heart space. And take a moment here again. Setting an intention for practice or simply connecting with the breath. When you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. We move in our tabletop position, hands at the shoulder, knees hip width apart. And we start just to move through our cat and cow. So when you're ready, tailbone reach back, belly drop, chest open, squeeze the shoulder blades back, open the chest forward. Exhale from the lower back, round all the way forward, lower middle, upper back, separate your shoulder blades, gaze back. Inhaling, open up, we do a couple of those. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. When you're ready, take your last cat, protract the shoulders. From your press through the mat, now gaze between your index fingers, so lengthen your cervical spine, extend your left leg, right leg, and find your first plank position of today. Protract the shoulders, separate the shoulder blades. Taking your variation with knees on ground, off the ground. When you're ready, exhale, bend the elbows at the rib cage, find your chaturanga, land flat onto the ground. We press the top of the feet, pelvis down, bend the elbows, find your Bhujangasana or Cobra pose, open the chest, spread the collarbones, exhale, downward facing dog, and pedal the feet. So today will be a little bit about bringing balance in our practice. So we can start directly from here, I guess. So when you're ready, bend the left knee and send your right heel towards the floor. So feel a deep stretch into the calf muscle. Don't forget to engage your arms and your hands. Keep pressing in the front body. When you're ready, just change sides. So it's the right knee that bends and the left heel that aims or reach for the ground. Doesn't matter if you normally can reach for the ground, you will still feel a calf stretch here, especially if you shift the weight back. When you're ready from here, come back to neutral. Now, let's start to tiptoe towards the front of the mat on inhalation. So start to tiptoe or walking normally. When you're ready, exhale, find a gentle fall, maybe grabbing the opposite elbows. And when you're ready, exhale, both hands onto the ground. We bring the feet together. We start to come one vertebra at a time all the way up. Taking a moment to come all the way straight, roll the shoulder blades back, open the chest forward. Now from here, the toes are together, heel very slightly apart, but very few. We start by interlacing the fingers, sending the palms forward and up as the arms reach towards the sky and the bicep in line with your ears. You come onto your toes. You keep squeezing the legs together, possibly looking at something that isn't moving. So in this particular case, I would suggest you know where we are, so don't look at your TV. Just keep looking at this steady point, imaginary point in front of you. Last breath in, maybe a little bit higher, squeezing a little bit more. Exhale, heels on ground. Relax the hand side of the hips. Take a moment to notice. Maybe shake your legs if you felt that was a lot on your legs. When you're ready from here, bend the knees. Inhale, brush the mat with your fingers and find your chair pose. Now for this chair pose, we want just to alternate a little bit the weight. So start to bring the weight into the right leg, bring the left heel towards the buttocks, finding a flamingo, maybe sit a little bit deeper. Exhale, release, opposite. So weight into left, heel towards the buttocks. So for me is really important that you find this strong engagement into the hamstring. So imagine that you're holding a walnut between your thigh and your calf. Exhale, down, last one. Left heel towards the left buttocks. We stay a little bit deeper here. And then we start to extend the left leg back. Reaching with the arms forward, reaching with the arms forward, and we find our warrior 3. So squaring the left hip, toes are pointing down, arms can reach towards the front, or like Patrick is showing, a little bit more in front of your heart. Breathe in, exhale, bend your right knee and land softly. Finding your high lunge, arms are reaching up. Front knee stays bent, back knee is extended. So for me, I have very baggy pants, so it might feel to you that I'm bending both knees, but it's just the bagging of the pants. So we start to invite some balancing here. So inhaling here, breath to movement, exhale, move back, bend the back knee and stretch your front leg. Inhale, move back into your high lunge, front back leg is lengthening. Exhale, change. We do it for other 2 times. Bend forward, exhale, change. Last one, bend forward, and it's challenging. This time we stay. So maybe send your arms forward that you feel like you're stopping a train. That's for me like the vision that I have when I'm here, kind of stopping a train. When you already bend your front knee, arms are reaching up. Exhale, both hands on ground. We find our downward facing dog, so we step back. From here, today is not a lot about strength, it's more about focus, I would say. We start by sending the right leg back. So you can stay here or press through your right hand, bring your left hand towards the left calf. Stay here for 2 breaths. So the trick is pretty much to keep that hip pretty square. Last 2 breaths, keep pressing through the right hand. Breathe, send the heel away from you. Exhale, both hands onto the ground, bring the right knee into the chest, and we step it forward again. When you're ready, from your high lunge. Start by bending the left elbow, grabbing the left elbow with the right hand, and we find a little bit of opening into the left side body, so bend the front knee, send your left elbow towards the right side. Keep the hips squaring forward, and breathe. When you're ready, come back to center, both arms towards the sky. Bring the left knee into the chest. Find your one-legged mountain or a stork. So interlace and hold your left knee. From here, we will just extend the leg forward. So this one is the first round. We keep gentle and we start to find our base, our foundation. Hands on top of the hip. Send the thigh bone back into your hip bone and extend your left leg forward. Again, we find this nice sensation here. When you make a big circle with the left leg, send it all the way back, and we find our warrior 2. Back foot opens, right knee bends, right arms reach forward, left arm reach back. We find like pressure into the outer edge of the left foot so that we can ground a little bit better. Front knee pointed to your 3rd and 4th toe, relax your shoulder, breathe in and out. When you're ready, from here, press into the right foot, extend the leg, left hand, left thigh, right arms reach overhead, finding your extended triangle. Keep pressing both legs, stay straight, breathe in and out. When you're ready, exhale, bend your front leg, we'll meet the hands down, we find our plank position, moving through our Vinyasa your way, Chaturanga down, maybe pelvis onto the floor for your cobra, maybe up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. And we move towards the front of the mat in our favorite way. I always try to hop, or you can simply walk. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Start to brush the mat, find your chair pose again. When you're ready, from here, left heel towards the left buttocks. Sit a little bit deeper, foot down. Right here towards the right buttocks. Again, foot down. Left heel towards the left buttocks. Bring the foot down, and then we change again. Right heel towards the right buttocks. From here, we extend the right leg back, and we find our warrior 2 expression, Virabhadrasana 3. So if you need to bring the hands onto the ground for this, please do so. Flex the left foot, arms are reaching forward. Keep reaching opposite direction, like somebody's pulling you in different sides. Breathe in. Exhale, with softness and kindness, we land the right foot onto the ground. Finding our nice high lunge. Now opposite side, so it's the right elbow that bends, we hold it with the left hand. Breathing in and start to inch towards the opposite side, so towards the left side. Finding a nice stretch and maybe a little bit of balance challenge, I would say, like a fighting for balance. Keep breathing in and out. When you're ready, come back to center. Send the arms up. You remember 3 breaths to movement, so we breathe in. Exhale, straighten your front leg, bend the back knee. Inhale, back to your high lunge. Exhale, find the stop the train type of action. Inhale, up. Exhale, we stop the train and we stay there, feeling a little bit like little superheroes, at least for today. Breathing in and out. When you're ready, bend the front knee, step back, find your downward facing dog. And again, challenging a little bit today, sending the left leg up. Pressing through the left shoulder so that you can protract the right shoulder. Send the right hand towards the right calf. 3 breaths here. Balancing is challenging, especially when we move in place that we never do or rarely do. So the balance definitely is challenged. Keep breathing in and out. When you're ready, exhale, both hands on ground. We draw the left knee into the chest so that we land it. And then we open. No, then we come all the way up. Sorry, guys. Bringing the right knee into the chest. I was like, no, I didn't do this. Finding your stomach. All right, now we're just purely balancing. So we extend the right leg. We suck the thigh bone back to the hip bone so that we find a little bit of neutrality in the lower back. And as soon as we exhale, we make a 360 all the way back, landing softly, into our warrior 2. A little bit mismatched with words. When you're ready, find your warrior 2. Front knee stay bent. Right foot press into the ground. See a little bit deeper on every exhalation. When you're ready, from here, stretch your front leg, right hand, right thigh, left arm, reach overhead. Find your reverse triangle pose. Breathing in and out. When you're ready, exhale back to center. With me and the hands down, we find our plank position as we step back. In and in here, exhale, chaturanga down. Up dog as you breathe up, or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking the chance maybe to hop towards the front of the mat, choosing what is for you. On the next inhalation, prepare, hop, jump, front of the mat. Exhale, fold. When you're ready, gently come all the way up, 1 vertebra at a time. Roll your shoulder blades back, head comes at last. I want to take a moment here just to observe and integrate. We're going to add some spice to what we just did. I will make it a little bit more flavorful, but we will not forget essentially what we did before, so that we have always something to fall back on. When you're ready, bend the knees, find your chair position. All right. We move a little bit faster, so this time we bring the left heel towards the buttocks, and this time instead we send the arms towards the back. We interlace the fingers and we open the chest. From here we sit a little bit deeper into this flamingo, extending the left leg back, and we find a warrior 3 with arms reaching back. Keep breathing in and out. When you're ready, bend your standing leg, step your left foot back. Finding that eye lunge with the arms reaching back, opening the chest. We'll move to breath movement like before, balancing between these 2 poses. When you're ready, inhale here, exhale, release the hands, bend the back knee, stretch your front leg, arms are reaching forward. Exhale, arms are reaching back, bend and reach forward. Exhale, move back. Finding that kind of stop of the train. Arms forward, find instead that you are a kind of, a missile, a shuttle reaching forward. Exhale. Finding that bend on the knee. Back knee bends. When you're ready, bend the front knee this time. Both hands reach towards the ground. Step back, find your downward facing dog. Sending the right leg towards the sky, sending the left hand towards the left calf, balancing here. 2 breaths in balance. Exhaling both hands down, we travel the right foot all the way forward. Bringing the arms towards the sky. Maybe even coming onto the toes of the front foot just for the fun of it. Feel how it changes your perception. When you're ready, exhale, heels on ground. Bring the left knee into the chest, find that stork. Now here is where we bring variation. If you cannot with ease grab the big toe, you can always hold the back of your thigh. Patrick will show you this option. I will show you the other one. So grabbing the big toe with the index and middle finger, placing the right hand on top of the hip. And if you see me a little bit wobbly, yeah, this is my funny leg. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, extend the left leg forward. The heel is reaching towards the front so that you can find a nice stretch into the hamstrings. Avoid from sitting. Try to keep neutrality into the back. Again, same action, hip socket is kind of sucking your femur or the thigh bone. Taking a couple of breaths here. When you're ready, exhale, grab the foot with both hands. Now, if you are like Patrick, same, maybe you try just to extend the leg and still to bow. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold over your left knee. We definitely are going to, to deserve our warrior two. When you're ready, inhale, lift the chest. Release the foot, point the toes. 360 towards the back, deserving that warrior two. Yes, opening here. Breathing in and out, front knee bends. Reversing into your reverse triangle, send your right arm forward, flip the palm, stretch your front leg and find your nice stretch into the side body. When you're ready, exhale, bend your front knee, destination half moon. Start to send the right hand in front of the right foot. Left hand can be on top of your hip. Also to make you feel that you want to open the hip. Heel to toe, the back foot forward. Always option to bring a block under the hands. Inhale, open the chest, exhale, fly the back leg up. Finding your heart at Chandrasana. Then in that case, left arm can reach towards the sky. Right hand maybe becomes a little bit lighter. Told you this one was my funky side. So I'm always like wobbly here. When you're ready with control, step your back foot onto the ground. Frame your front one, step back from your plank position. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again. Breathing in and out. Coming a little bit on the ball of our feet, give it a try to jump or step forward, whatever you do. And land your feet towards the front. Inhaling here. Exhale, fold. At the same time, on the next inhalation, we find the chair. From this chair, like before, we send the arms back and we interlace the fingers. We keep the chest opening, we tuck the tailbone, pressing into the left foot so that the right heel can move close to our buttocks. Sitting a little bit deeper. When you're ready from here, extend the right leg back. Finding your variation into this warrior three. The chest keep open. Open, expanding those core bones. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Find space into the front body. When you're ready, control descent. Step your right foot down. Bend the front knee. So every time we are in high lunge, we are here. Every time we stop the train, hands are forward. So inhale, exhale, release, stretch your front leg, stop that train. Inhale, arms are reaching back. Find that kind of propulsion pose. Exhale, arms are reaching forward, stop the train. Inhale, arms are reaching back. We lean a little bit more forward, almost like we are one diagonal line, head to heel. Exhale, stop the train. When you're ready, bend the front knee, both hands onto the ground. Find your downward facing dog. Inviting balance also here. So the trick is like to don't over open your hip and to keep pressing through your hand. So when you're ready, left leg reach up. Find the square hip and send your hand towards the right hand towards the right calf. Staying here just for 3 or 2 like before. Keep retracting the left shoulder. I know it's hard. Breathe in. Exhale, both hands down. We step, we control the right foot between the hands. And we come into our high lunge. Destination is our stork. So inhale, exhale, right knee into the chest. Like before, modification for what we are going to do now. So left hand on top of the hip for check. Either you reach the right foot with your hands or you hold the thigh. When you're ready, prepare, big toe, grab it with the index and middle finger, close it with the thumbs. Inhale, open the chest, exhale, extend the leg forward. Keep kicking that heel forward so that you find this nice stretch. Keep retracting your lower back, breathing in and out. When you're ready, exhale, start to send the foot and the leg a little bit more 90 degrees with the other one, and we grab the foot with both hands. Again, thigh bone into our hip bone. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, fold. Oh, yeah, maybe. Stay here for 2. And for 1. Inhale, lift the chest, release the foot, point the toe. 360 towards the back. And we step back and we find our warrior 2. The beauty of being human. Sometimes we are wobbly. Start to bend your front knee. Find a little bit of a place that is familiar and feels good. When you're ready from here, inhale, send the left arm overhead. Stretch your front leg. Breathe in. Exhale, come back, warrior 2 destination, Ardha Chandrasana, left hand in front of the left foot, right hand in close to your hip. Now we want to bring the toe, heel to toe, the right foot closer to give ourselves a better propulsion, but still you want to keep the chest open. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale, left leg, right leg, reach up. From here, right arms reach towards the sky. Maybe the left hand becomes a little bit lighter. Finding yourself expanding in different direction. When you're ready with control, step your right foot down. Find your warrior 2. Windmill the hands down. Find your downward facing dog. Wave into your plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog as you breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready from here, last jump towards the front of the mat. Destination will be indeed front of the mat. Come on toes, prepare, breathe in. Find your hop. And bring the feet down. Or maybe your handstand. When you're ready, fold. Inhaling, start to bend the knees. Start to bring the buttocks all the way down towards the ground. Gently send the hands behind the hips and drop your knees right and left. When you're ready, gently release the back onto the ground. Extend the left leg towards the floor, place the left hand on top of the left hip, and we bring the right knee into the chest. We'll do exactly what we did before, but we'll do it on laying down. So if for you was a challenge to stay balanced, notice for example here, if your foot opens to the side, the left one, the one that is on the ground, or if you can keep, I would say the bone or simply the toes pointing up. When you're ready, elbow reach for the inside of the knee. Fingers and thumbs reach for, and thumb reach for the toe. Inhaling, extend the right leg towards the sky. Again, if you see Patrick needs to bend the knee to be able to do so. So if you also are there, is a nice intel, something to work on if potentially, bring this type of asana into your practice after. So it's giving you some information about what feels tight. Or what still needs to open, better to say. When you're ready, exhale, bend the right knee. Left hand outside of the right knee. Drop the right knee onto the side and find your reclined twist. gazing towards the opposite shoulder, feeling like playing a little bit with the distance, knees towards the ground, directly the shoulder down, and find opening into the front of the body, same time inviting a twist. When you're ready, bring your knee back to center, and we just simply change. Send the right foot down, bring the left knee into the chest, right hand towards the right hip, and the elbow inside the knee so that we can grab the big toe. Inhaling here, exhale, send the heel towards the floor. Notice if your lower back left, if you can keep your lower back down. Keeping the lower back down is a little bit that thigh bone to hip bone kind of dynamic where we kind of flatten the lower back. Maybe guide knee a little bit closer, head stays on ground. When you're ready, exhale, bend the left knee, right hand side of the left knee, and we drop it on the opposite direction, opening the left shoulder and gazing over to the left. Again, 4 breaths slow here. When you're ready, inhale, bring both knees into the chest. Hug them tight. Option to bring the nose towards the knee, so simply circle your knees. Everybody has a different preference, I would say. And when you're ready, send the feet towards the opposite corner of the mat. Open the arms wide. Find yourself into your final Shavasana. If you want to shake your legs because it was a little bit too much balancing so frequently on top of your legs, everything is allowed. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana a little bit longer. I want to thank you for practicing with me and Patrick today. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. I want to thank you again for joining this practice. Have a lovely day.